Washington Heights is as good as your boy So. Yeah, I want to touch up on a topic, man, that I kind of noticed, man. I want to tell you guys a little something, man. Like the other day, I was bike riding, getting my exercise in, and I noticed, when I went by 189 Park and was at Terrace, I was relaxing there, catching my break from my bike ride. It's been a while since I rode my bike, and I seen two young Dominican kids with two young females. Then I seen a dude pass by on a scooter, and the guy tells him, "Oh, I want a thing. I want a man. I want to get a ride." So the guy kept going. I thought he knew the guy, so I told him, "Oh no, yo, the guy kept going. He's not coming back." And the guy was like, "Oh, if he would have let me the scooter, I would have took the scooter." And I was like, "Wow." I said, "That's this kid's mentality." I said, "Okay." So then the kid comes up to me, the two kids, and they sit beside me, and they say, "Oh, even you, I will take your bike." And I'm like, and I told them straight up, I said, "Man, you dudes must be new around here." I said, "Back in our days in the 90s, B, I would have whooped both of your butts and make you run home butt naked and shit." You know what I'm saying? And then I told them another thing that will backfire on you, that you in my block. So if I make a phone call or just call anybody to come downstairs, you guys is done. So, and I told him, I said, "Look, man, a piece of advice, man. Us Dominicans, we got to stick together, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be robbing your people. Like, what's going on, man? If you want to rob somebody, rob the motherfuckers that are sending your people back to send them back to the back to Santo Domingo and shit. You know what I'm saying? You rob them people. You don't rob us. You know, but." I don't want nobody to get robbed, but damn, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You don't rob your people, man. You stick with your people. And I told him, I said, "Look, man, we got to learn how to stick together. That's why us Dominicans, we don't have shit because we don't stick together. We got to start sticking together, and especially in these times, man. That they're deporting your people back to their country. Like, come on, man. Back to our country and shit. So, you know, you got to stop that shit, man. We all got to, do our things together, man. But I noticed a lot of the young dudes is coming over here and they're messing up everything in Washington Heights for the OGs and for everybody else, man. And then, starting up the problem. And then when you come to see 5 messing up on everybody. But a message to these young kids, man, y'all gotta get your act together, man. If you come over here from another country, yo, take it easy, relax. Some of y'all do work hard, and I agree with that, man. Our peoples work hard, but a lot of you cats be robbing over there, and then you're gonna come over here thinking that you're gonna rob people over here. That shit is not gonna fly, man. Because one day, you're gonna find the wrong person, and you're really gonna whip your ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then or send it to the to Ortiz or Rivera, casket sharp. So and that's what I had to tell Young Buck. I said, "Yo, my man," I said, "you let me know where you want to go. You want to go to Rivera, you want to go to Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? We can leave your casket sharp. No problem. Oh, we can ship you back. You know what I'm saying?" So, but, I said, I didn't want to go that route, but I told the cat, I said, "Look, man, we all need to stick together, man, and don't be robbing your people, man. The ones you should be robbing the motherfuckers from ICE." Nah, but, we shouldn't be robbing nobody, but at the end of the day, we got to stick together, man, as Dominicans, man. Nosotros los dominicanos nos tenemos que juntar, man. Y para de estar robándole a la gente, eso no está bueno, man. Uno tiene que estar bien y ayudar a su gente, man. Por eso es que nosotros los dominicanos necesitamos crecer y no crecemos porque no nos ayudamos uno al otro. So, tenemos que ayudarle, y le digo a los políticos también, usted tiene que empezar a abrir muchos caminos para los latinos porque están abriendo muchas cárceles y están hundiendo a nuestra gente. So, pónganse la pila. Si usted quiere los votos de nosotros, pónganse la pila y ayuden a la gente. Ayuden a su dominicano a subir otra vez como estamos supuestos a subir. So, and that's a word to my politicians, man. If you want our votes, you got to start helping our peoples. Because our people's, going underground. You see how these people building these jails to put our peoples in there. If you want our votes, make sure you start getting on your grind and helping your people. That's a message to the politicians. Cut it and leaving it short right there. Pero nosotros los dominicanos tenemos que juntarnos. Us Dominicans, we got to stick together and do better, man. You already know. It's a little message from your boy Cell over and out. Peace, love, and happiness. God bless, and I love you. Mi gente, lo quiero mucho. Mis dominicanos se me cuidan. Lo quiero mucho. Y vamos a ser mejor. Ya ustedes saben. Lo quiero mucho. Que Dios lo bendiga.